All right, if you just joined us, it's still Journalist Hangout. I still have BK Ora here and Emeka Majinagu. So, still talking about this conversation. But the other side of it, the reports that Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Amaechi, may be exploring cooperation to challenge President Bola Tinubu and the APC. But should the ruling party be worried?
Politics is a game of interest. I mean, no matter how popular you are anywhere in the world, no matter how popular you are, how much of influence you have to be worried. Because the people shouting Hosanna today can turn around tomorrow and say crucify him. Look at in the US, the midterm elections will come up in November. Is Donald Trump's camp not jittery? Or do you think he's just saying, yes, I will win? No, it's not like that. It's not like that because the people, a lot of things, will change. Attitudes will change. That is why it's good to always work together.
Okay.
Those with common interests should find, common ground to work together so that they can achieve their goal in a process that is credible, free, and fair. Look, you cannot just beat your chest and say, yes, we'll win the election. It's not possible because even a few, some hours, Jonathan, in 2015, I mean, he had all it took to win now. They pushed back Boko Haram now. They postponed the election within 6 weeks, they pushed back Boko Haram. They did a lot of things, but what happened? So, the thing is this, no matter if you have everything under your control, you are not God. That's the truth. You are not God.
And you can't afford to be complacent.
And you can't be complacent. You are not God. You only know this minute. You don't know the next minute. You don't know what will happen tomorrow morning. Yeah, people may be behind you. Don't worry. We will stand there with you. When the chips are down, look at, who was it who was saying that after he left government, I think the former governor, all the people who are chanting.
His phone stopped ringing.
That was but I'm talking of, I think, a former governor. So everybody, I think the former governor, everybody ran away from him. So where were those people who were saying we are ready to lay down our lives for you? Nobody is standing with you. It's the next interest. So interests must be managed. Tendencies must be properly managed. And I hope that the ADC, that the leaders of the ADC have learned the lessons of the problem that PDP is going through.
Okay.
PDP is a cat with 9 lives. They've had this kind of crisis where they went to the bottom. Remember now, when Amodu Sharif almost...
Well, it wasn't this bad.
No, it was. You see, let me tell you.
But because wasn't this bad?
Remember, it was eventually what happened? Yeah. It was when they stood behind McAfee, the former governor of Kaduna. Then look at what the Supreme Court said. Go and look at what, was it Justice Nikitobi of the Supreme Court said. That was what effectively threw Amodu Sharif out. And then, of course, you had Wike, you had, I think, Mimiko and Fayose as governors then, who stood and said, no, we must save our party. So it's sad, the kind of, with due respect to them, with the kind of governors, some of the kind of governors we have today. They're supposed to be leaders of parties in their states. But any little thing, they are ready to defect. Any little thing, they are ready to. How do you build a political culture in your state? Because in time to come, reference will be made to what you did in the past. Yes. President Bola Tinubu at the time was the only man standing in AD. Why didn't he move to the center? They were center, move to the center. Why didn't he move to the center then? Up till he left power, he was standing there. And he was building his own force. But and he was a governor. The governor said, no, any little thing, they've run away. So if everybody runs away, who is going to build a party? It's sad. And I'm saying it to those governors, that they're not showing examples as leaders. Our politicians must know that, look, posterity will judge their actions. If they just base all they do on what we'll eat today, what we'll get today, let them remember there will come a day when a new tendency, a new force will dislodge you. You cannot, even the people standing with you, they also want to be governors now.
Okay.
They want to be senators, they want to be party leaders. They will dislodge you one day.
Okay, BKO. Peter Obi, Atiku, Rotimi Amaechi working together to challenge the president and also the APC. I mean, should the party be worried now?
Well, I would advise them to be worried. The number of governors we have does not necessarily translate to victory in every state. And if you cast your mind back to 2023 presidential election, APC lost in no less than 10 states where it had governors.
Where it had governors?
Yes. Including Lagos.
Yeah, that's true, Lagos.
You know? Including Nasarawa. Including Plateau. Many of those states. In fact, in the Northwest, Tinubu won only 2 states out of 7. He won Jigawa, he won Zamfara, out of 7. And out of those 7, PDP had only 1 governor.
Only 1 governor?
Yes, out of those 7. 1 governor. The rest of them were APC. So these things happen. Nobody expected that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu would lose Lagos. But it happened. Yes. Every election assumes its own character.
Sure.
So people must bear that in mind. I want to address briefly, going back to what you were saying about this defection.
Yes, the defection.
Yenaya Baribe.
Okay.
Yenaya Baribe was one of those who wanted to defect to the ADC.
Okay.
But he was confronted by other lawmakers who said there was no crisis in ABGA. ABGA is your party, there is no crisis in ABGA. At least there is no crisis known to people. He admitted literally that yes, there is no crisis in the party, but that the party had expelled him since September 2025, and that to be a member of that Senate, he has to belong to a party. So at that point, the Senate leader now said, look, don't even go into that, because your expulsion can actually be the basis for you to leave the house. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me try and see what he said, that Baribe challenged him, saying there was no crisis in ABGA at national level, which Abaribe literally admitted, but claiming he had been expelled since September 2025 and said he must be a member of a party to belong to the Senate. But dissatisfied, the Senate leader said his expulsion is actually further ground for his seat to be declared vacant.
Wow.
Based on Section 68, subsection 1B. He was then given 1 week to cite proper legal basis
why he should
for him to defect.
Okay.
Or he should make up his mind whether he's going to withdraw his letter or he's still going to because there's 2 options. 1 week, decide whether you want to
remain,
whether I want to withdraw that letter.
Okay, withdraw the letter.
Yes, that you sent, because they challenge that based on the law. There is no quarreling. I mean, there is no crisis
in
ABGA, so it can't be a basis to.
All right, Biko, hold that thought. We have Prince calling in from Ikorodu. Prince.
Good evening.
Yeah, I apologize for keeping you waiting. Prince, let's talk.
That's all right. That's all right. Good evening, Olusegun, and
Good evening.
BKU.
Good evening, sir.
Journalist, and Modogo. I greet all of you.
Yeah, good evening.
Please, my concern is that when people like Amaechi, Atiku, Obi say that they are teaming up to remove Tinubu, on whose interest? On whose interest? They should tell us what they want to do if they want us to vote for them. Before when they come back, are they going to restore the subsidy? All these good things this current government have done, are they going to change it? It's not a matter of saying they want to remove President Tinubu that will push Nigeria to the next level. No.
All right, thank you.
The one who will take us to the next level and give us something that will make us to be proud of Nigeria. They don't have...
Thank you. Some points there, but BK, just round up your thoughts so we go straight to our next.
Yes, so he has one way to decide whether he still wants to defect, whether he will withdraw that letter, or provide a sound legal basis for his seat to not be declared vacant. So he's in a difficult situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So the difficult because the law is clear that if there is no crisis, you cannot jump
You can't
ship.
defect.
Those who are Labour now, they have two factions. It's known to everyone. But can you say Abga has
No,
two
not
factions?
at all.
But his argument is that they had expelled him from the party. And then the majority leader said, even that one,
it's
based on section 68, subsection 1B, can actually be a basis. That expulsion can be a basis for you to lose your seat. So he's going to, I'm sure he's going to get judicial advice on what to do.
What to do. Emeka, just in 30 seconds, round off this conversation, please.
Well, of course, politics is not just about removing somebody. Are they going to do? They have their own set objectives. You know, we they want to achieve. Somebody, President Goodluck Jonathan was voted out in 2015, and Buhari came in. Was it because Jonathan was the worst sinner in Nigeria? No, now his policy is all about tendencies. It's all about the way politics works. This way today, the other way. Dynamics. You know, but what we need to do is to continue to promote multi-party democracy. Let people have a free choice to determine which tendency they want to follow, where they want to belong to, which political party they want to belong to. You know, I get so uncomfortable when people begin to make it look as if, you know, politics is adversarial. Oh, they want to remove President Tinubu, but they want to... No, people are playing politics, and they will go to the people to ask for their votes.
All right, then.
You know?
All right, gentlemen, straight to our final conversation. The more the war between you